Hey everyone, bloodmako here, and this is my Lufenia Plus video for Divine Bahamut. So, this event, the music is really nice. that's all I can say. This is one very positive thing I can say about this event. At the start of the fight, right off the bat, basically, he will summon these two Dragonstar, and one of it is the defensive one, which is called support Dragonstar, and the other one is a more offensive one, it's called attack Dragonstar. They cannot be killed. As you notice, every time we damage them, they'll just heal whatever damage we've done right back up, and it goes for burst as well. So I actually ran Lena as a call on Garnet because I was thinking whenever he does his Dragon King's Revelation, he will actually apply HP set on the party members, on your party members. So I was thinking, I just run Lena. But if I'm not wrong, he actually doesn't do it in the Lufenia Plus version. So that is basically one call wasted. If not, then I will basically run someone like Friend, because for this run I was actually, most of my previous runs I actually let the boss take turns. For this run, I do let him take a few turns, but not all the way. And the reason why I say not all the way is because I have no way of really maintaining the orb. In fact I have no way of maintaining the orb, or rather pausing the orb, other than with Noctis, and that's in a very specific condition where Noctis and only Noctis is the one in front of the boss, or rather anyone with a warp step is just in front of the boss and he attack the boss twice. So that's the only way I can actually pause the timer for the orb, because there's no way to increase it. And so he doesn't really become very scary until the orb comes up. If you're running a tank, Snow, Celeste, anyone that can basically tank, this fight is honestly a joke, if not for the Lufenia. So, what you want to do is either bring someone that can do consecutive. They can take consecutive turns, someone like Lightning, where she does her LD and then she'll take 2 turns in a row. Or someone like Tidus, very similar. He does his LD and then takes 2 turns in a row. Zidane might work. The only problem is that he might not get 2 turns in a row. It really depends, because again, Bahamut cannot be delayed or deleted. So might be very risky running Zidane. So I believe right here, when the orb comes up at 89%, he also applies. Oh, it's not yet. Well, later on in the fight, I believe it's when the orb disappears maybe. He actually applies something called like a Dragon Ward, and he prevents him from being open. Prevents all including the 2 Dragonstars. He prevents the Dragonstars and the boss from getting broken. So wait, did Noctis not break C? That's interesting. So anyway, that's the reason why I'm actually applying warp steps so often, because if not, normally I'll just let the boss take turns, just so that you can see how he'll react. In fact, actually, I believe that did he manage to do a megaflare? I can't remember. The ability that he does when the countdown is 0 is basically called megaflare. You will basically just die. So the ward is up, so that's the reason why Noctis couldn't break C. As you'll notice, none of them broke. So basically that Dragon Ward prevents the enemy from dropping below 1% of their max breath. Very similar to the Sephiroth fight, very similar. But the Sephiroth fight, he actually cut in order. I believe that was the text that they used, cut in order. So he will definitely take turns, but for this Bahamut fight, it is actually possible to just prevent him from taking turns at all. You can just keep warp stepping with Noctis and then you'll be fine. In fact, you'll be very, very safe. Because the orb, it actually disappeared. Okay, it disappears at 79%. So the orb, it will actually start off at 3, and then it will go down by 1 every time Bahamut takes a turn. And this will happen 3 times. So that was the first one at 89%. The second one will happen at 59%, and it will, I believe it will disappear at 39%. Yeah, 39%. And it will come out at 2 turns. Okay, so at 59%, the orb will have 2 turns. It doesn't, I believe it doesn't matter how many turns you get it down to, as long as it's not 1 or 0. Then in the second phase you start at 2, and in the last phase you start at 1. So as long as Bahamut takes a turn in the last phase, you will die. Simple as that. So make sure that he doesn't take a turn, or make sure that you pause the orb counter. So the orb counter, I know the description is a bit weird to understand. It says it pauses when target takes damage from 2 consecutive player turns. And that means basically that if you have to hit it twice in a row with the same character, and you have to hit it with, I believe, the HP there, because I'm not sure, I don't think C65 works if it's just Brave Shaving. So yeah, it's very specific, and it also resumes when the player takes a turn. So let's say, for example, Prish pauses the orb counter, but immediately after Prish turn, it is one of your own party members. So that will actually cause the orb to go back up. Okay, I have no way of confirming this. I believe it happened in the burst sequence of one of my failed runs, but I didn't manage to review it. Basically, I failed. I deleted my video. Simple as that. So yeah, I do not believe that that you can pause it and take another turn with another party member. You have to basically constantly pause the orb counter just to be safe. Of course, if it's at 2 turns, then you don't really have an issue. It's only when it is down to 1. I also think that you are not able to pause the counter in burst sequence. I'm not sure. We can take a look right now. Here in Zack's burst sequence. Also, this is one of the few fights that I actually had to use my friend support, which actually made the fight a lot riskier because I actually replaced Noctis with Ramza. Favorite character for another one of my top 5 maybe? Yeah, definitely, So not too bad. Why I say that it was more risky was because I swapped it out when there was only 1 turn left, being overconfident. I was very sure that when Ramza comes in, we will be able to defeat Bahamut. And well, a bit of a spoiler, but I wasn't wrong. It's just that it was really close. It was really a mistake to switch out Noctis for Ramza. But right there, Dragon Revelations Plus, I believe that was the basically the Dragon Ward thing. It's supposed to disappear after a set number of turns, but I'm not sure why it doesn't disappear. And also, again, I'm not sure whether it applies the HP set because I have debuff immunity in the form of Windrake. What? I'm using this called basically Lena's first base call. So right here you can see it's 2 turns, even though he didn't take a single turn in phase 3 or in the first phase. So yeah, it goes down every single time. So you can really play very safe. So again, 39% all disappears. And guys, this Bahamut is super tough. We have snow, which is probably the reason why they had to really ramp up the boss's health. But for those of you that are not running snow, it is still possible to take Bahamut down. It's just that you might not be doing as much as those people running snow in your burst sequence. Simple as that. Of course, Zack doing 2 million right there is amazing. Right? That was just from a single cheap stash, I believe. Again, we launch and stuff, but yeah, still 2 million. Whew. And there we go. Was that 29 million? That's nice. So brought him down all the way to 28%, and this is when the last orb will come out. and it is also at 1 turn. So you can only delay him using Quistis. So she's definitely a viable option. You can just delay him into Oblivion and then switch her out. But yeah, so Dragon Ward is gone. You can start breaking summon again, but he will not be delayed by. So don't be fooled by thinking that, you know, hey, I'll be able to summon after I break him. No, you cannot delay him by breaking. So be very careful, because I made a mistake before on my pure runs. I was very confident that, you know what, he's gonna get broken. I'll go into summon after that and I'll finish him off. And when he didn't get there we go, Windrake's Sword. When he didn't get broken, I was like, oh well, this run is over, I guess. But yeah, you can really feel that the boss's health are getting higher and higher. It used to be when Zack ended his burst, the bosses would be dead. But when Zack ended his burst, the boss had like, the hammer had like 10%. So yeah, you know, still pretty good. So I timed it such that I'll still be able to summon after Ramza does his burst. And if I was not able to summon, then I would have delayed with Noctis. Then, in fact, if I was not able to summon, I might have just continued using Noctis in the field and just constantly applying Warp Step, and maybe try and pause the timer so that the boss takes a turn and then I can go into summon safely. Because Noctis is able to. This is one of the times when Noctis is able to pause the counter and also pass his turn. At least I believe that Noctis is able to pause the counter, because I've seen him pause the counter. The only issue is that he takes a turn after that, so it might resume the counter. I'm not sure. You gotta play very safe with that. The safest option is to just make sure that the water is open. Also, Zack doing damage limit of some what was that, 300,000? 300,000, yeah, that's insane, man. I've not seen the number go that high before. Of course, there's definitely help from Ramza and his burst, but still, that's insane numbers, man. It's not snow overflow kind of numbers, but still, considering the fact that I'm not using snow, I think that's pretty nice. There we go, launch him just to do the additional amount of damage. And oh yes, the reason why I actually EX with Garnet is so that I can end the burst, or rather, the plan was to end the burst in in the summon sequence, but well, she is the last in the turn order. Sadly, Alexander will not come out in the Ifrit summon. Yeah. Also, it might have been more beneficial for me to run Pendy instead of Ifrit, just for the launch damage. But we're doing cap, so I'm not exactly sure how much it will help. Maybe it's a little bit more damage in the burst because Garnet wasn't capped. And that could actually help that little bit more, but yeah. So Immaculate Judgment, 1 million each, beautiful, and 1%. So this is the risky play I was telling you guys about. I wasn't sure whether Ramza was able to finish Bahamut off, and I was like, you know what? There's no one else to launch into, so I might as well just use his EX. If I die, right? I'll just restart the run. And I also know that not to switch out Noctis. But yeah, guys, one of the harder fights in the in the recent Lufenias, but I'm pretty sure we'll be able to complete it. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.